What is going on, YouTube and the Viper Den? It is dviper0020 here, aka Doug, and today we've got another TGA Guess the Grade video. Super excited about this because I feel like you guys enjoyed the first one. I enjoyed the first one a lot. This is a fun process, and seeing the grades, it's a great feeling. So let's get into it. Check out these cards. Here we go. Alright guys, so for the first card that we're going to go over here, I've got a Blaziken VMAX. So, you guys know I love my dragons and I love my fire-type Pokemon. Blaziken is easily my favorite Pokemon for starters in Gen 3. I always had a Blaziken. I always started with Torchic, and then I got a dragon like Flygon or Salamence or something. But anyway, Blaziken, awesome Pokemon. So with this one, I'm going to keep the inner sleeve on, I think. This one, the centering on it is really good, I think. From what I can tell, it's kind of hard on the VMAX cards to tell, but I'm pretty sure it's in pretty solid shape for centering on the front. The back is, I think it was slightly off, but overall really good as well. Yeah, the left side is a little thinner than the right side for the border. Let's turn the light on real quick, just so you can see. There's no whitening. I don't think there's anything like weird edges or anything like that. This card overall is very solid. I'll turn it over real quick. One thing that I also do with my cards to look at these, I actually, I take a blacklight to them. And I see if I can find any like specs or anything like that. In this one, I don't believe I had anything like that. Just to show you real quick, this is what I do. Normally, I just do this for my own sake, you know. But really, I think the back is where this really shines. Like, this is where you'd see your little whitening and stuff like that. Like corner wear stuff there, and as you can see, there's none of that. So this card, I think it's in great shape. With the little bit of leeway that you can have for the TGA 10, I said it could potentially get a TGA 10, but I am actually going to slap a 9.5 on this one. I think it's going to grade really well, and I think it's going to look real spicy in that slab. Alright guys, so for the next card, we've got the Dragapult VMAX promo, the shiny Dragapult VMAX promo, from the premium collector's box, or collection box, whatever it was, for Shining Fates. You guys should know, Dreepy was my very first Pokemon that I shiny hunted in Gen 8. The very first shiny Pokemon that I got in Gen 8. So, it just makes sense for me to do this card. This one, the centering is not perfect. As you can see, it favors the right side a little bit. I guess it's kind of hard to tell on the camera, but a little bit of favoring on the right side. And then on the back here, the card definitely favors the right side. So just because of that, and then actually there was also, I don't know if we'll be able to see it on camera, there was also a slight scratch, very, very minor scratch on the red part of the Pokeball. Let's see if we can. Oh, you can kind of see it right there. It's hard to tell. Oh, there you go. You can see it on the red of the Pokeball. So there's that little bit of a scratch. The centering is off, and then the way that this card was cut, the corners, they're not like damaged, but they're almost like pushed out a little bit. And for that reason, we have a few marks against us with the centering, that tiny scratch, and then the weird cut in the corners. I don't think we're going to get a 10 on this one, unfortunately. I would love to, because it's shiny Dragapult. Like, that's a cool card. But I don't think we will. We'll go over it with a blacklight real fast, just so you can see. Hold it like this. Go over the blacklight, just so you can see. Doesn't look like there's any weird, you know, anything weird going on. No weird whitening spots, nothing like that. Try to make sure You can't see any like weird whitening on the edges, no weird whitening on the corners, nothing like that. You can you can see that scratch under the black light pretty good actually, right by the like hot spot on the Pokeball. The hot spot, the white part on the Pokeball, the red. But yeah, this card overall in good shape, but it's not perfect. I wish it was in better shape. Being the few marks that I went over there, centering, that little scratch on the Pokeball, and then just the weird cut of the corners, I'm gonna give this one a 9. I think we could get a 9 on this one. So let's see how this one turns out. Hopefully, I'm just hoping a 9. 9 seems like a good score. For the next card, we actually have another Dragapult. We have the Dragapult VMAX. This is the regular Dragapult VMAX from Rebel Clash, though. The cool thing with this is I actually just pulled this on the latest Tin Tuesday before making this video, which is going to be, coincidentally, one of the last Tin Tuesdays that I do consistently on a weekly basis. But this card looked very good. I saw the centering, pretty solid. I don't see really any big issues. It might favor the right side slightly, but I still think that fits within the guidelines of like I think it's 55-45, whatever it is, for centering. The back is really nice as well. Again, slight centering, it looks like, if I look real close. Looks like the centering is a little bit off. It's always hard to tell on camera, but overall, I think it's in good shape. I actually put a 10 on this one, which I don't know that I agree with. I think I was being optimistic. I might correct that. The front looks great. I'll go over the with black light real quick. All right, just so you can see, there's no weird like whitening anywhere on the front. You can really see that texture under the black light. It's kind of cool. Looking at the back again. Edges, corners, they look good. There's that speck that I was talking about. It's kind of hard to see there. But there's a speck in the Pokeball. That is one thing that I was a little bit concerned about. But basically, the speck in the centering isn't perfect. I don't know if I'm so confident in my choice for a 10. I almost think I should have went with a 9.5 on this one, but I'm gonna go with what I wrote down, and I'm gonna say we're gonna slap a 10 on this, a TGA 10 for this guy. Hopefully we're on the money. If it's a 9.5, I'm not gonna be disappointed, but we'll see what happens. All right, and for the next card, we have the Galarian Articuno V alternate art. I really like the looks of this card. Really, really nice looking card. Overall, great shape. Centering's not perfect on it. That was the first thing that I kind of wrote down. Centering on the back, however, looks very good. I don't think there's any real issues with centering on the back. I think that's pretty solid. Hold it a little differently. There's no whitening, no weird edges, anything like that. So I think the main thing against this card is the centering. No weird, like I said, nothing weird with this one. This is a pretty straightforward card. I wrote down specs. I don't know exactly where the specs are. I'm not sure exactly where the specs are on this one. I'm assuming they're probably on the back. But let's actually look at it under the black light. Alright, let's see. There are no weird edges. No weird whitening or anything like that. Corners are solid. Like I said, I think the centering is really the only thing on the front. There's a speck up top that's gonna be dust. That's not on the card. No, there they. I think that's what I was maybe talking about. It's really hard to tell. There's slight specks on the blue border in the middle of the card on the right side. I think that may be what I was talking about. Centering and some specs is what I have on my notes here. Overall, great shape though. I think this card is going to grade well. We're going to give this card a 9.5, a TGA 9.5. I think this one's going to come back good. Okay, and for the final card that we're going to do for this Guess the Grade episode is my Mega Charizard EX, not the full art. I did the full art last Guess the Grade. This one I was going to send in, but I had to kind of pick and choose which ones we were going to do, right? This one, it's in pretty good shape for XY Evolutions card. It's another one that's kind of hard to tell how the centering is. I don't think it's terrible, but I don't think it's great. The back, it favors the right side for centering. And I think the bottom and the right side. But the centering is a slight issue on it. Let's see if we can see this. You can barely see in the top border. It's really, really hard to see, but there is a slight line up top. That was something I wrote down. Other than that, I mean, the corners look really good. The edges are good. Overall, I think this card is in very good shape. Again, for an XY card. Any scratching or anything like that you see on this is that's on the sleeve. It's not on the card itself. These cards are all very pack fresh. All right. So as you can see, nothing weird. Doesn't look like there's anything weird anyway. Under blacklight. And now moving to the back, you can kind of see that line a little bit better now. On the back, the top back, it's almost got a little bit of like white specks in the border on the top left, excuse me. It goes across the whole, almost the whole top, not quite. That was the main issue that I saw. As you can see, the corners look good. There's no real edges, weird edging or anything like that. So overall, not a bad card, not a bad card. It's a Charizard. It's gonna look good in slab. So for this one, with the centering and then the lines, or the line, I should say, I'm hoping that we can get a solid 9 out of this one. A TGA 9. That is to be determined. So yeah, I think a 9 is what we can get there. Let's just see what the results are. Stick around and check this out.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, here we go. I finally got the box. I got the TGA order back right now. It is still completely sealed. I just taped over my address so I can't have any of you creeps looking me up. Just kidding. But let's get into this thing. I am crazy excited about this. Let's check it out, guys. Here we go. Alright, the tape is cut. Here we go. Pretty sure they will have the slabs turned down so I can't see the numbers. Okay, yep. The slabs are facing down. I made sure that I had these in order for how I did the order in the first part of the video. I made sure not to look. I swear I did not look at any of the scores. So I am ready. Super, super excited about this. And real quick, before we get into it, I do want to go over my grade card that I have here, which, let's switch over. We've got Alex as our primary grader and Tyler as our head grader. Alex and Tyler, thank you for grading my cards. Their favorite card is Articuno, which I'm super excited. Articuno is let's see what happens here. I'm not going to say anything else. Let's just get into this, guys. First card that we have here, we've got the Blaziken VMAX. Now, this card, let me look at my notes here. I said that I was thinking that we were going to get a 9.5 on this one, possibly a 10, but I said I went conservative with a 9.5, just because, you know, I don't know that it's perfect. Centering was a little bit of an issue, is what I thought. So let's see what the first card gets. Blaziken VMAX. We got a 9.5, and look at that hollow label. Just all right. Let's actually take this out of the plastic. Oh boy, look at that hollow label. Look at this Blaziken VMAX full art 9.5 gem mint. We got the first card is the Blaziken VMAX 9.5. Try and turn that off. I feel like it wasn't focusing super well with the light off, but dude, those holographic labels look sick. I'm so excited about this, guys. So we got it. We called the 9.5. We got the 9.5. Not too bad, huh? All right, let's move on. The next card is the Dragapult VMAX, Shiny Dragapult VMAX promo. Now this one, I actually said we were going to get a 9 on. I wrote down we have centering, corners, and I put a scratch. I didn't put exactly where the scratch was. So let's see, Dragapult VMAX. I called a 9. Let's see what we get. Is it a 9? It's a 9.5. There we go. All right. I will take that, and look at that shiny holographic blue label to go with the Dragapult. There we go. Look at that, dude. Oh, the holographic labels look insane. And I just feel like that fits Dragapult's like shiny color for his head super well with the blue. Super sick, dude. 9.5. So it was slightly better than I thought it was going to be, which is a good sign. Hopefully that carries over with the rest of the cards that we're going to look at today. So Dragapult VMAX Shiny. Got that 9.5. Let's see what the next card is. Alright guys, here we go with this one. I'm really excited about this one. Okay, here it is. This one is in very good condition. On this one, I said we're getting a 10. I said we're getting a 10 on this one. Let's see, do we get the VMAX, the Dragapult VMAX as a 10? We got a Dragapult VMAX as a 10, baby! A pristine 10 with the holographic pink label, dude. Oh, does that look great? I called the 10, we got the 10. Oh, it looks so good! That pink goes with his sides of his head so well. That pink looks so good. The pink labels look great. TGA, your pink labels, they slap. The slabs slap. Alright, that is sick, dude. We got well, not my first 10, but we got the first 10 of the video with the Dragapult VMAX. Looking super crispy, guys. This is great. I'm loving it. I hope you guys are liking this video so far. We called the 10, baby. We got the 10. We'll take it. Alright. Let's get on to the next one. We got the Articuno V alternate art from Chilling Reign. One of 2 or 3 all arts that I pulled out of like 5 boxes of Chilling Reign. My notes, I put a 9.5 because slight centering is what I had. And I put tiny specks. Under blacklight, you can kind of see a little bit of specks on some of these. I don't know if, I did one card, I like tried to rub them off, and I was able to rub the specks off, so that might just come off. It might not be a big deal. But let's see if that centering pings me to a 9.5, or if we're shooting even higher and we're getting something crazy here. But let's see what we get, guys. Galarian Articuno V Alt Art. We got a 9.5, just like I thought. All right, and this is the purple, the hollow purple label, which looks sick. Dude, look at that holographic label. That looks so good. It almost looks blue, almost, and then you get that light, and dude, that looks real nice. Real nice. Galarian Articuno V 9.5 with that alternate art. This looks sick. I'm sure you probably noticed with the other ones, but the holographic on the back of the label looks sick too. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. TGA, you guys, you're killing it. I absolutely love it. It's the only place I'm going to get cards graded. TGA. TGA. Tell them D-Viper sent you. Let's get TGA to get D-Viper on board. Galarian Articuno got the 9.5. Guess the 9.5. We're doing it, baby. Alright, let's get to the last card of the video. Alright guys, last card. This one I actually almost sent in on the first video, but I decided against it. I had to do it now though. It's another Charizard. You already know I gotta send in some Zards. Alright, we got the Mega Charizard EX non-full art. And on this one, I said we had, I said we're gonna do a 9 on this one. It had slight centering, and then there's like almost lines on the top of the back, which I'll see if I can pick up in the slab here. But I said we were getting a 9 on this thing. Do we get a 9? Let's hope we get a 9. We got a 9, dude. I called it with a hollow orange label. Oh, this looks so good. Tell me that doesn't look so good. Tell me it doesn't look so good. Oh, that looks great. I mean, it's a Zard. It's beautiful. It's slab. That hollow orange label looks great. Absolutely great. Ooh, look at that orange, dude. That looks so good. So good. I absolutely love it. I love it. Okay, there we go. And I think that's gonna do it for this video. I mean, the guessing, we actually got either correct or slightly above. I got, I guess the Dragapult VMAX was going to get a 9. The shiny Dragapult VMAX was going to get a 9. We got a 9.5. And then everything else I was spot on with. The 10 on the Dragapult VMAX, the 9.5 on the Articuno, and then the 9 on that Mega Charizard EX. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I absolutely love making these videos. TGA, thank you again so much for grading these cards, putting them in beautiful slabs. These look legitimately, they look incredible. So thank you so much for that. And guys, if you like it, definitely hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Tell me what your favorite one was. Tell me if your guesses were similar to my guesses, because I'm curious. If you guys are playing along with me at home, let me know if you guessed, and if they're similar, if you got them all right as well. But anyway, thank you so much for watching the video, guys. There will be another TGA video coming. I mean, as long as I can keep sending cards in, we'll keep doing these videos, because I love it. I absolutely love this. So thank you so much. Follow the socials, guys, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!